Welcome back everyone to Backlash Angling. We got another episode here for you. Usually our episodes tend to be really no plan in place, just kind of heading out on the water, showing you guys some fishing content. Occasionally we have a couple ideas of what we want to show to you, but today is completely different. I'm just out on a local lake today. The ideal species is I'm going for crappie. We've come out here a few times, caught a couple, posted a couple on Instagram, but never enough for a video. I'm not sure exactly how high the population is here, but just wanted to test it out. But the main reason why I'm out here is I'm trying to get a few crappie on the ice, and then I want to do a catch and cook. A catch and cook you probably have never seen on YouTube, something completely different. And oh, marking a little bit here, something completely different. And yeah, hopefully the fishing works out, and I can keep you in touch about what that plan is. But need to put a couple crappie on the ice before that happens. So here we go. Got a couple suspended marks here, about 10 feet off bottom. Semi interested, nothing crazy though. Right now I'm just using a little frostbite tungsten jig with a little chartreuse tip on it. I'm rocking the Drench right now, which is a 39 medium light, super sensitive rod. Been really impressed with their products this year, and I just got paired that with Abu Garcia Mav Max Pro, which is another reel that I've really liked. So I'm kind of going to be bouncing back and forth between something very subtle like a little tungsten jig, and then I got a little Emerald Shiner Tantrum on the other rod that I might use to pick things up, a little aggression there. But we'll see what the bite's like. Last couple times we've been here, the bite's been pretty slow, pretty finicky. You get a couple that come in and then you got to make them chase. So I'm gonna give this spot a quick little 5 more minutes, and then I'm gonna probably punch like 15 holes or so. That way I can just pop around and I don't have to keep pumping once that prime time comes. $15 holes, that should be a good start. Gives me a little bit of area to cover around here at least. And then, I don't know, I guess we'll see. We'll see if they produce in these 15 holes. If not, maybe you have to make a move kind of down the lake a bit, but I don't know. We'll stick with those first. I don't know, what the hell was I fishing on, or? Kind of seemed like a fish. Close the gap, close the gap, close the gap. Looks like there's 2 fish there. There we go, I'm on. There we go. What do we got? What do we got? There we go. Crappie, let's go. Beautiful, just a little tungsten jig right there. Perfect little eater crappie. That's gorgeous, look at the colors on that thing. That's awesome. All right, on the ice he goes. Sweet. That one committed on the first chance, and then I honestly, it seemed like a light mark, but then he started to come back. Looked like there's 2. They're about 15 feet suspended off the ground, which is sweet. Hopefully they're in an active feeding mode. This one's just come up a bit too. Just trying to get it to be enticed with that chartreuse tail. He's closing the gap a bit. It's just a cat and mouse game with these guys. If you don't take it away from them, they're not gonna keep going after you. So I'm in no way a crappie expert, but watch tons of videos on them. So right now I'm kind of situated on the basin of the lake, and on the one side that's kind of like where I'm parallel from is a little feeder creek that feeds into it. So I figured I'd situate myself right there, kind of where there's a little bit of inflow in there, and then there's also the basin here, which is a little bit of depth. I know these fish like to migrate to the basins because that's where a lot of you'll find a lot of bugs and stuff like that. So I kind of situated myself there. I'm in about 26 feet right now, and yeah, that's kind of where we've pegged the few that we've caught here. We've in no way put a lot of time, but yeah, kind of on this little baseline, little basin, and yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not too sure what the population is here, but if we can get enough for our little catch and cook tonight and show you something different, I'd be pretty stoked about that. Honestly, three crappie would be enough for me, so that's what I'm looking for. There we go. There we go. There we go. Crappie number 2. Right in the top of the lip. Same deal. Little chartreuse. Little plastic. Another little guy, probably right around 8 or 9 inches. And the penny goes. Let's fix this jig and get back down there. For anybody who watches YouTube fishing, you gotta know uncut angling. This is probably one of the first ice fishing tricks I learned about, was the pull from the drag. You can feel how the fish will feel. I also noticed that when it gets cold at fishing outside, you're able to clean those rings off. Kind of pulls your line, gets it all fresh. But yeah, definitely tells you how a fish is gonna fight. He's coming in. Here we go. Oh, how did I miss him? There's 2. That one touched it. Oh god, what a freaking montage of me missing the hook sets here. That guy charged. Here we go, 2 on. There we go. 3rd one. There we go. Come on. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That right there is a good one. That's probably right around 11 inches, maybe 12 inches. Right in the top of the mouth, just like where you want her. This one was way more into it. Wanted it so much more. Same thing. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Gonna be a great eater. Can't wait. Okay, so it's getting dark out right now, and we probably got about 10 more minutes of fishing. I just came to the one spot. I caught a couple, and there's actually quite a few marks down here, so I might have one right in closing right now. Come on. He was definitely coming up on it. He's gonna go, I think. He's closing in on it. Come on. Oh, he's all over it. There we go. 4th crappie of the day. Doesn't feel too bad. Another keeper. That's a good one too. Boom. Another perfect keeper right in the roof of his mouth. In, out, back down we go. There's our 4th keeper of the day in the pail. Sun's set. It is getting dark, and I just knew that I'd get a couple more right here at this dusk bite. Another good crappie right around that 10-12 inch range. It all seems like they're good sizes in here, so don't catch too many small ones. Don't slam 50 crappie a day, but all the ones you catch seem to be good size, which is, can't complain about that. Okay, so we just made it back home. It started to get a little bit dark, and my goal was to get 4, and I ended up getting 4, which was sweet. So for an hour and a half of fishing just after work, I really can't complain. This little lake has some good sized crappie. These are the 2 bigger ones that I caught today. That one's probably right around 11, and that one's probably like right around the 12-inch mark. But yeah, perfect little slabs. So I haven't kind of discussed what we're gonna do, but this is something that I definitely haven't seen on YouTube, and it is fried crappie sushi rolls. And yeah, emphasis on the fried. I am not going to be putting raw crappie in a sushi roll. So we're gonna get a tempura batter going. We're gonna have carrots, cucumber, avocado, same fixings as you'd have in a dynamite roll. It's very similar to, we're gonna do it pretty much the exact same way as a dynamite roll. So instead of tempura battering shrimp, we're gonna tempura batter some crappie fillets. So I'm gonna get these 4 crappies filleted up, and then we're gonna make a nice little appetizer crappie dynamite roll. I'm excited. I haven't done this before, so I'm not even sure if it's gonna taste good. I don't see why I wouldn't, but yeah, I haven't seen it on YouTube yet, so I figured we'd give you a different recipe and make something different with these bad boys. Okay, let's get things started here. So I just got all my crappie filleted up, just got it in a little bag. Perfect little meal for a little appetizer plate. All right, and I don't know if this is just me, but I'm somebody who thinks that I have way more stuff in my pantry, and then when I get to cooking, I'm like, well, I don't have that, I don't have that, I don't have that. So I thought I had a cucumber, don't have a cucumber. So instead of a cucumber, I'm gonna replace it with a yellow pepper. And then I thought I had sushi roll paper, but all I have is these little mini seaweed things. So I'm gonna try to put two of those together to kind of give you guys that same idea of what it's gonna look like. But yeah. Oh, and I also don't have tempura batter, so I'm gonna use a beer batter on my fish instead. Same thing, a little bit heavier, but it'll do the trick. You guys will understand where I'm getting at. So I'm gonna get this rice going first. I'm gonna rinse the sticky rice, get it on thing, get it cooking, and then I'll get to chopping my vegetables. And then after that, fry my fish and assemble it all up. So let's get started. So we got our 3 vegetables all cut up. We got our yellow peppers, our carrots, we got our avocado. And now I'm just grabbing my, which was supposed to be a tempura batter, but we just got a Rocky Madison's Fish Crisp, just a beer batter. I'm gonna get a little bit of beer in that. I'm gonna get our crappie in there. And as that rice is just finishing up, I'm gonna fry up the fish. And then it's just all about that assembly. So let's get to that, and then we'll get to the assembly process. Just gonna put all of them crappie in the little beer batter. Get them all coated up. So it'd definitely be ideally better with tempura batter, but hey, make with what you got. Lemon there. Okay, so I got my sticky rice chilling over there. It's just cooling down. I got my crappie cooking up. I'm gonna get this nice and crispy. I want it to be a huge crunch. So I'm gonna cook these up. I got probably half in there now. I'll put the other half batch in as soon as it's done. The thing about sushi is it doesn't matter too much about that heat. It's realistically a cold dish anyways, right? So I can let these, let that rice and let this crappie kind of cool down to make that sushi roll. But yep, we're gonna let them cook. Second batch in, and then we'll get to going. Drain that excess grease. Paper towel. Perfect. Those are so crispy. Exactly what we want. Okay, so it is officially time for the assembly. Like I said, this is my sushi roll paper. Usually I would have a full sushi roll paper, and then what I would do is I'd make a nice maki roll and then cut it up. Gotta improvise here. So what I'm gonna do is, this one is too small, so I'm gonna put two together here. Gonna get a little water here, get a little bit of a sticky mechanism here, get that other one on there, and then I'm hoping my rice will kind of bind it together, but a little water won't hurt it either. So take my sticky rice, plop it on there, get some veggies, some carrots, a couple peppers. Dogs are just going crazy in the background, running around like madmen. Couple avocados. Oh, they're slippery. We'll go one avocado to start, and then let's go a simple piece of fish to start. We'll go like that. All right. Then difficult part. I'm gonna wet my hands. I'll pull this up and hope this binds together. Oh, didn't work. But we can pull this up. Kind of pull it together. Like I said, this is gonna be a bit messy. My maki roll idea would be a lot better, but sadly I could not grab any. So there's our first one. That's messy. Hopefully we can improve over time with that one, but that's the general idea. Fish, vegetables, sticky rice, and rice paper. So we are all finished rolling. I rolled about, I would say, what do I got here? I got 7 total rolls for myself, and then I got a little bit left over. I'll probably do a couple more up. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a look. Okay, so this is kind of how it came out. It was a tough to do with these little mini seaweed rolls. If I had that maki roll, I would have been able to get nice clean sushi rolls like you'd see at the restaurant. I've done it a million times with tuna and stuff like that. But yeah, I've tasted the crappie already. I couldn't help myself. I had a little piece. And now I'm just going in for the dip here. Hopefully it stays together here for me. Oh yeah. That's really good. That fried fish definitely works. It's the same as that tempura kind of battered shrimp for that you get at a sushi restaurant. That's really, really good. Highly recommend that. But yeah, that's kind of where we're gonna end things off here. I got a nice platter to eat. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was fun to get out, little after work fishing session, catch a couple things to eat for dinner. And now I'm gonna treat myself to something I've never had before that is really, really good. Like I said, I'd highly suggest this. And I'd suggest just trying any different meal. Like, I do so many different things. I don't just get stuck around that same fish fry stuff. I like to do anything different. Made a couple things this past week. I did a little bit of a curry and stuff like that. But yeah, if you're liking these catch and cooks in a different variety, let me know, and I'll definitely get out there and I'll catch some more pan fish, and I'll teach you a couple new recipes. But yeah, I'm gonna get to this. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.